I'm in heaven. Good morning, everyone. Today we test the big code. We got a special announcement to make. The last signal is a perfect signal, perfect for 24-hour markets. But 24-hour markets are expensive for people like me. So all I do trade is SPY based on that $1,000 limitation. Because we're talking about $1,000 limitation. It is not a game. Today, we are trading with everything we used before at a different time frame. On Friday, I took some advice from Sarah Schwab. Sarah S. Schwab was like, yeah, but I can't use that code on 30-minute aggregation. Make it 3 minute aggregate. And no, wait, before that was after I gave her back. So I took it from 30 and went down to 10. I did a ratio on it. Basically, the signals that work best were how the code works at a 30-minute aggregation, which is seeing a buy pre-market, and I don't care about any other signal until the next day. Just knowing that it's going to be buy, and it always ends up being right. So I went back to it. I did it at 10 by scaling down all the all the elements, everything. The signal was not scaled down. I mean, it was from 4 hours to 2 hours. The candle was dropped to 10, and the cloud, the Fibonacci cloud or the channel, which is part of the code, dropped from where it was to where it is now, smaller and faster. And I said, well, on the 10, buy under the channel, sell above the channel. Nothing else follows. And then she said, no, but 10 minutes is too big. Do it 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes. So I scale it down 3 minutes. And then I remember she telling me right in the middle of the morning, hey, do a report on those signals. Yeah, yeah, do the strategy and do a report on it. I was like, all right, I don't know what that is. So I copied the same code, put it in a strategy, added strategy like symbols. She knows a lot more than I do, but she's just, telling me to do things and I do them. So I put the signals in the strategy. I, but you basically have to change the arrow, the plot, how it's supposed, how a strategy plot is: buy to open, sell to close, or sell to open, sell to close, etc. So I did buy to open, sell to close. After that, then I was figuring out how to show the report. I have no idea. I never seen that type of report. I was like, I don't know how to find a report. So I looked. Yeah, right click on the chart. It's like, nah, you don't have to right click on the chart. You have to. I found that you have to right click on the arrow, on the signal, the actual at the plot. You have to right click the plot, and it's gonna say show report. So when I showed the report, $29 million, no losses in 68 trades, using just 20 option contracts. That's what I hold right now. And I built that. I did that. That was me. I said Eureka so fast on Friday. Eureka at the motherfucker. I said in the library, Eureka. One, Eureka. Two, Eureka. 6 times. And went and just pounded a beer. Like bah, and ate a bag of potato chips. Like, damn. And I was like, are you happy? She's like, yeah, we gotta test it now. So yeah, I said, oh, we gotta proof the work. We got to make sure that these signals are doing okay, because they might make money, but if you're not able to lock it in at whenever you see the signal that it's by, which will come late. Some of them might come exactly at the 2 hour mark, right? Depending if the pattern is already there. Every 2 hours there's going to be a signal, either buy or sell. The signal might appear at the 2 hour mark, might appear 17 minutes later, until if the market is consolidated and sideways and it doesn't see a pattern, it's not going to give you the signal. It's going to continue being the sell signal from before. But once it confirms what it's supposed to find, the buy is going to appear, and then you don't close that position until you see a sell. And it might be the next day, it might be forever, it might be next Tuesday. You might be able to close that position. 29 million, bro. 29. And that's only buying. Imagine buying and selling. That'd be $60 million in 120 trades. Maybe 130 trades of 20 options contract. And if I got with my money to five option contracts, all I need to do that to go the full baloney, the bullshit, go 20 contracts deep is maybe $10,000. Serious. You guys are gonna see those signals in a minute. Let me finish my coffee. You guys gonna see them. You guys gonna see what I built in a few minutes. Looks the same bullshit as before, but it's a smaller time frame. And we're gonna see if you guys are gonna continue engulfing me because I'm not gonna give out any signals. I'm not gonna give out these guys from Wall Street bets. You know, think I'm soft like that. Every time I give the signal to those guys, even the big macro ones, it's like, yeah, yeah, sell, sell. They buy. Or the pattern ended up being buy. It's just, and everyone was selling at that moment too. It's just, they are just against you. Flip of a coin traders. Dun, dun, dun. So we're going to see what's going to happen today. Today should be a pretty interesting day stock trading. Pretty, pretty, hide that shit. Hold on, quick. And we lost someone. I felt yesterday. I cried, bro. There was a girl in Wall Street bets of what I thought was a Japanese woman or a Japanese young girl being nice to me all the time. And I was like, good morning, waifu. And we used to have conversations about becoming rich and buying houses and all of this. And that ended up being a fucking psyop. It ended up being a motherfucking man. And I cried yesterday because it was a fictional character that I identified with. I don't know if it happened to any other person out there that you're communicating to people online and they might be what they're not. But even as a fictional character, girl waifu meant more to me because I said good morning to her every morning. And that's the majority of the relationship. That's all I did. And whenever we had communications and she would ask me questions and just banter, regular chat banter. But losing female waifu was like if someone was ripped from my heart because now I got nobody. I don't give a fuck about anyone else in the channel. It was the only person that was nice to me in the channel, that I would say I wouldn't care about anyone else but good morning, waifu. That's it, and move on with the rest of my with like another Sarah, just like the person that's helping me build code, another professional type of relationship. It's like good morning. Are we gonna build code or what? Just a good morning is the majority of most of the good morning, wife is the majority of the communication. But losing that one person online to me, I teared because it was a fictional character, and even if it was a fictional character, it was a delightful specimen. It was a special person to communicate with, not like the rest of the people, and those people are rare. So it was like ripped from me, from my heart, just like rah. Now you have nobody else in Wall Street bets to say good morning to because they're gonna be jacking themselves off on some. They're gonna have off topic communications, or they're not gonna trade spy, or they're gonna be on some other bullshit, and they're not gonna be paying attention to me. Like she paid attention to me as a fictional character, and she disappeared. And it hurts. It hurt, bro. It hurt. It hurt me a lot. I was sitting there. I cried before going to sleep. I laid down. I was sleeping. I woke up at midnight, then thought, damn, waifu's a man. No. And I cried again. Not because she was a man, but because she was nice. It was, she was really nice. There's a whole log of communications, you know, creativity. Oh, house, Japan talking about houses. Imagine a house with three garden, and these are the last communications with the fictional character. Imagine a Japanese house in which belongs to the city, but it's yours. We name it, and it's still there. It's on this channel. I'm deleting everything from this channel, everything, because that communication should not be there. They're gonna use it, just to make fun of me. It's guys that have no idea what they do to people, but the effort in my creativity. So I was saying I saw on TikTok, this is how the communication went. I saw on TikTok that they were selling houses really cheap in Japan, like $14,000 for 4 acres, and it looked like a fucking samurai dojo. I'm like, yeah, we could rebuild that, and we could do the landscaping. We could plant bonsai. We could have a bonsai tree garden in the back. We could name the place, like call it a garden, like tell the city or the mayor of the city or general area to make it a heritage site. Because remember, these are Japanese Japanese architecture. Yeah, so we'll call it. Let's say let's name it a garden. And I said, let's name it a fragrant garden. And it's like it has the whole entrance. Classic town, going into the town entrance, and it's a house. I went, just creativity, but it was a good person, a good fictional character to interact with, and cutting off that fictional character and just ignoring it. I'm right here nuking every message I gave to the chat. Every single fucking chat message that I'm doing to that channel, I'm nuking that motherfucker, nuking that bitch. Just every so they suffer. So if they ever were to think of me again and check back at Terror in the channel, I'm not gonna be there. And what's gonna happen is, after I nuke every single message from this channel, I'm going to leave the channel and forget them. Because that's what they deserve for being pieces of shit. But we definitely have really creative. It's like, yeah, going blah blah blah, and then it's like then I said, yeah, in the cars, and then I'm gonna bring an R32, like a Nissan Skyline. It's like, no, you buy a limo. They'll take your limo to the house. But it was so the relationship, the fictional character relationship, and its communication was 100% girl. I swear to God that I still have doubts if this is a ploy to separate her from me. One, two, that they stole her identity. It's possible. You never know. Never know. Whomever the fuck that guy is that has her PFP, her profile, could have just stole it, hacked it. Could have been her ex boyfriend or some shit like that. Ex boyfriend stole the phone, kept the account. Has her account, and now she's locked up, and she's not allowed back in this channel, and she's not focusing messaging me back again because the relationship was not like that. She wasn't gonna DM me out of nowhere if that situation was true. If she lost her profile, she's gone. But the interactions that we had were fucking phenomenal, phenomenal. Like, just talking about Japan, straight like that, just talking about Japan, nothing else. It ended up talking about homes. Like, I found this home. It was $25,000. It was 4 acres. It has the mountain next to it. On the inside, looks kind of rough, but it has the garden in the middle. Like, you open and you have like an inner garden. Like it's a big donut. You have an inner garden. Like that type of motivation and shit. I love that shit, man. I love that shit. But she ended up being a fictional character. It was all a figment of my imagination. The person that I was communicating, it was on some other bullshit. It was just a fictional, and it's gonna end as a fictional character. basically an AI robot. It was another man, but we're gonna leave it as AI robot. But it was good. Could you imagine being in Japan? That would be, communication between you and me. Spending 20, I got $25,000. Going to Japan, $25,000 and get to town. Get a lawnmower, go to Home Depot. There was a Home Depot. I need a Home Depot here in Japan. Go to Home Depot, plant some grass seed, get some paint, get a power washer, get a bunch of brooms, clean that bitch up. Like in the middle, all that overgrown thing in the garden. All that overgrown shit in the. It's a donut, classic, traditional, in the middle. The Bruce Lee scene. Like imagine you live in a house and Bruce Lee kicks a man from the master bedroom into the garden to the middle, and he's surrounded now. He's having a fight in the middle of your house for $25,000, bro. But the goal is that unfortunately you don't own it. You pay it. It's yours, but it still belongs to the house. It's like you pay it as ownership, but it's a heritage site that you are planning to take care of. And I would, but I would. Just the idea of doing it, just going out there and having a whole fucking area in Japan for yourself for so little money, and you have to repair it and all that shit. It would be amazing. I would start with a broom. Inside, everything looks normal. Spick and span, dirt. Mopping, getting rid of all the nasty shit inside, and then outside. Lawnmower, around it, then paint. After lawnmower, paint. But I'd pressure wash the wall, wait for it to dry, good dry, then start painting everything. Get on the roof, paint the tiles with a weather resistant, red. Paint the shit red up there, red like a bright red at each tile. Paint the motherfucking roof red and all that shit, and then that's it. That's it. You're done. You're done. It's yours. You live it now. Live it. Get a new countertop. Any handyman, you know, do it. I'm a do-it-yourselfer. My mother's a do-it-yourselfer. Remodelations involving cement and tile are a little bit harder, but installing a sink is not hard. That's not hard. Installing a brand new sink, moving appliances in a household, all that shit's cake. Electricity is a little hard. Putting outlets and stuff, I'm a little bit iffy about two cables and screwing them down. I'm a little bit iffy about that. The spark just, like putting a screwdriver to the spark sort of scares me. But it could be done by a single man crew. One or two man crew, forget about it. That's just livable. Will come back once the government, the townspeople. I'm guessing it's a committee. Once the committee or the committee, fuck, it's hard to say in English. The committee of people that are overseeing your property to make sure it's up to standards would see that shit after I'm done. Give it, I don't know, 6 months or some shit like that. Bored out of my mind over there. They'd be like, "Oh my goodness, very good." Yeah, like that, food and shit for real, bro, for real. And then start planting grass seed. You got grass seed out here? Let me till the ground out here. Put holes in the ground, start throwing a lot of grass, make fucking turf on, do a lot of turf on that shit. That's how it's worth it. A lot of turf on that, bro. Whew, fantastic. And you got a garden in the middle. You live in a donut. That's probably the most amazing thing ever. The donut, just the concept of the donut means everything to it. The donut, the donut. How much more, And that's like a heritage site. It's like it's worth millions. The house would be worth millions in America. The whole thing, and it's just wood and design, but it'd be worth millions for $25,000. But I mean, mills, M's, six figures just to see it. It'd be an attraction. Like I said, yeah, you want to visit the Japanese house, and I would be the maintainer. Yeah, put a little pond on it, put bonsai trees, put a rock garden in it, like rock gravel, like a gravel garden with pots and pans, a bonsai tree line, a real bonsai tree line in the middle, a fragrant garden, Lots of tulips, tulips, water lilies, like that. Invest in bullshit plants and pray they grow. That's it. Buy them. Go to the grain. The agrarian place. Get the agrarian place, and I need fucking 15 feet square, maybe 20 feet of tulips, four colors to make rows of tulips. To make a some beautiful. It's just amazing. It's. Could you imagine living in that motherfucker, right? And it rains, and you're drinking coffee, and all the doors of your house are open, facing the garden. You know, it's refreshing out there, a nice breeze, and it's on a hill. So if the tsunami comes, you don't have to worry about that motherfucker. Like if the tsunami comes, you see the people down there at the valley. Oh shit, these motherfuckers about to die down there, but you're up here in the mountains, so everything good. It's a house not in the flat, but in the mountain. The one in the mountain had the motherfucking donut. Like up there, little garden. You're sitting there, coffee, and you're looking at what am I doing today to this house? What am I green thumbing in this motherfucker like that? Be amazing. But I mean, to have those people pull up, check that shit out and go, look at that. It's red. The ceiling is red. I get up in that tile and paint that tile, motherfucker. I would paint that motherfucker. I would go up there and start little by little with my with my ladder and updating that shit. Like I said, that was the last communication with waifu. We're gonna name it right at the entrance of it where the gate is, because traditional town, like if you were entering into a town, we're gonna put a sign that says in Japanese, a very fragrant garden or a fragrant garden. And they go in there, they park their car and come into my house like that. And I will keep it Japanese. They're not gonna see an American couch with a LCD TV in there. You're gonna see maybe a computer, but keep it Japan, straight Japan. Let's open ThinkScript. I mean Thinkorswim. Shit would mean everything to me, bro. Out there, forget about it. And like I said, the relationship felt female. Nobody's that nice. It felt female. I think that person might have stole their PFP. He might have stole the account. The person responsible for all of a sudden overnight turning a man, he might have stole that girl's account. He might have. He might have for sure. He might have. She might have, because she might have been young. She might have made a mistake with the profile, with the password. Maybe say, yeah, log into my account. Maybe was fooled by them into giving them their and by giving that person her private information, and he took advantage of her and stole that profile from her. That's the worst that I could expect from it before, because remember, these people did not. This was not, this is just now. So I think that this is what happened to Sarah. I think not Sarah, waifu. I think waifu went through something. Waifu went through something, and now waifu's missing, and I want no part in the bullying of either her because she's a man or whatever. Because remember, yesterday they also started bullying him or her in the chat, and I felt that. I felt attacked when they were bullying her on chat yesterday over other shit that she or he has done. I felt even worse. I'm like, you're bullying someone. Why are you bullying her? And I started crying. I started crying. I started crying for waifu yesterday, 100%. They were talking shit about her. They were smearing her, and it wasn't normal. You don't do that shit to people around me, especially when they're that nice. Because she was really nice. She's not a normal person. Like like a normal person online, that's not it. I'm the same thing. I'm a character online. And I'm really famous in this group. Everyone has pictures of me in this group. I am really special in this peculiar group. Everyone has all types of pictures, videos of me in there. They have a lot of love for me. A lot of love. Not a little bit, a lot of love for me here. But it's real unfortunate that it had to conspire, that it had to go down that way. All right. The market slipped up. Let me see where the signal yesterday appeared on. It was sell immediately. Quick sell right there at open. Right at open, there was a sell signal. Sell to close the longs from last week. The 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock long signal was so short. So we have a buy signal. Hold on. Let me show you how it looks like at 3 minute aggregation. Let's do SPY then. I got a buy signal at 5 in the morning, and it's below, so it's probably really good. 30, 31 for 5 minutes. I need everything else that I use on the other one. Sarah Tools 30, strategies. 30, 10 minute, Sarah Tool 30, and we're all in. Gotta put this back on. Give me a minute. Can't wait to remove all of this off me, man. I'm buying new clothes. I'm grateful that I'm already at the first stage. I'm already shopping. I already shopped. Gotta just pick up things this week. Think by Friday I should be showered with new clothes and new outfit to stop looking like this. Just to stop looking like this. That ass. It's just horrible. I feel horrible that this is all I own. I mean, I could change my shirt, but what difference does it make if I change my shirt? Because that's all that's dirty. I got so many layers. The upper shirt doesn't even feel perspiration. Yeah, the upper layers don't even feel perspiration on it. I think I'm gonna buy right at 9:30, knowing that the buy signal is at 9, but it's only dependent on cloud. I cannot buy on SPY 20 call contracts, which is the last signal. So I'm buying. God damn, they so expensive. $6,000 fucking dollars. What the single fuck is that? Move that by 20 of them, right? Which is the maximum. 20 at open. Dependent on where open is. If open is under this cloud, everything's okay. If open is above this fucking cloud, if it's up here like that, all fucking crazy, then no. And that's a big wick right there. You see that wick? That's kind of on the sus side. That's a big wick to the upside, you see? Demand underneath 563 and above is all supply. And again, 562.78 and above is all supply, so it's a little bit on the solcito. Little solcito. Let's do a 3-minute aggregation. Let's do 2-minute aggregation. 2-minute, 180 days. Oh wait, 90 days. It's still only 30 days then. 2-minute 30. Right there. And I don't think I need anything else other than those two things. And I'm gonna move this. Yeah, let's keep it at 180. Look back period at 180 is fine. You see, now the sell signal disappeared. You see that? It went between 1 minute and hey, that's before. I forgot about that. That's not now. Right here. Ah, you see that? All I did was change the aggregation period. And there's a sell signal right there. Wait, not there. Oh, where is it? They're all not the same. You see that? Hey. What the fuck is those arrows like that all crazy? That's not arrows. That's the fucking... You see that? It's sell. Sell to close. Am I selling or not? That's a good question. Hold on. Let me ask Sarah. Should I try sell signals too or only buy? If it's sell and it comes out here, I'm not gonna do it. Why? Because I know better. I'm a little smarter than the pack. If this market goes down and sell signal is still there for 7 o'clock, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna wait for the buy signal at 11 o'clock or maybe between 7. Let me check the aggregation period on these signals. It's 2 hours, right? I need I need Sarah Tools 3. 3. Is it 3? Oh, 30-minute. No, it's not that one. It's 20. Sarah Tools 20. That one. 2 hours so that I see it. There they are. That's what I want to see. Now that we have deleted, we're about to delete my information from the server. I'm going to delete the rest. Make sure that only new information exists and nothing else. Should I trade both ways or only one way? That's the question now. But we're already loaded up. The puts are right there already. See where the cloud is? If we go below for this sell signal, I'm waiting for the buy signal. If not, I sell it. Either or. If we open 930 underneath this cloud out here, I'm not gonna fall for that bullshit. Gotta think. Remember the investigation I did yesterday? If buy signal 930 above cloud, regardless of what cloud it is, don't do it because the trend is over. The next signal is going to be sell. And if sell signal and it opens underneath this cloud, the trend is over. It's going to be buy, and that's it. Just so if it opens below, I'll wait for buy and set a conditional order for the next buy signal, right? And then wait. Whenever the buy signal comes out, I should be in with 20 contracts. That's going to be the plan for 9:30. And it's looking like at 9:30 we're going to be underneath that cloud or the channel. We're going to stay away from that bullshit. And it might flush. It might flush 100%. 100%. I want to add other things to it. I don't want to be blind like that. No, let's actually be blind. Let's be ruthless with it. Let's do trend lines. Let's add Richard in there. Richard Red in it. So I could see the trend lines at least. Let's add supply demand. 16 zones permanent. Let's add Tex-Mex. Tex-Mex 2 and Tex-Mex aggregation. Bonk, bonk. Let's move these to the top. Oh. 2 and Tex-Mex aggregation. Let's do 203, right? We don't need 3 anymore. But 3 has acceleration on it. All right, acceleration is not here. Let's check 5. Do I have 5 on? I don't have 5 on. Tools, I got 5. MACD strategy. This one has acceleration. Safe plot. Fibs. Enhanced line. No, that's the old school sell signals. Let's check everyone. 4. What's 4? MTF. I got that one already. That's 30. Let's check 22. Let's check Sarah Tools 1. This one's acceleration. Sarah Tools 1 got acceleration. Let's do acceleration. All right, and it's 2 hours. So every 2-hour lines, we're going to add acceleration. Sarah Tools 1. God damn, look at this mess here. I could barely see those gray candles. Let's add the moving average. Tools. Is it 2 for the moving average? These are bubbles. 3. That's not moving averages. 4. That's not moving averages. 5. This one's moving averages. MACD strategy. All right, let's add 5 2. And Dixie Vix. Now we should be copacetic out here. Okay, Dixie Vix, ATR. We got to put an acceleration outside. Right there. We're doing good now. Now we got it. All right. It's nothing worse than fucking people to put things in other people's face. It's the most despicable thing that you could do to a human being is try to drug it, try to entice some form of inhalation of crud. It's only in this city that people are so retarded. And you feel it in your sinuses. But your sinuses are sensitive. It's day in and day out. They should have gotten beaten as children to not touch or approach other people. It's only this fucking city. But I mean beaten to a pulp. Call police and HIS on their motherfucking parents. So fucking bad. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta wear a mask because these people have no self control. Motherfucking retarded. I don't give a fuck where they from. They just retarded. The majority of this city has no fucking self control. If you want to be putting foreign objects in people, go to jail, motherfucker. Go to jail. Get black dick up your ass. Shit, even white dick up your ass. But don't be putting shit inappropriate matter, foreign matter inside someone else. Most despicable fucking thing you could do to a human. And I felt that motherfucker too. It went boop, all the way in. Psychotic ass motherfuckers. Psychopathic medical motherfucking lobotomized motherfuckers. You gotta get them. You gotta get them. They gotta get caught up. You gotta get caught up in that, in their behavior. They gotta catch up to their fucking behavior and stand against the justice system and say, yes, I put drugs in that man's face. Go to jail. That's what they deserve. Go to fucking jail. Give them 2 fucking years up in there drinking bread and water. Bread and water for people who like to drug other people. And worse, the liberal has no fucking bounds when it comes to that bullshit. They could be smoking crack, cocaine, methamphetamine, PCP next to you now. That's how retarded the city is. It's ridiculous, man. That's how stupid this place is. That they're actively pursuing, looking to put foreign matter in your body, like by force too. Like just to throw the day off whack, just to slow you down, just to do this, just to do that. They need to go to hell for that. Go fucking hell for that. It's the only way they gonna grow the fuck up and be like every other state. In every other state, people respect other people. They respect and body integrity. You see what I mean? Foreign matter in people's noses, it's only a fucking New York City thing. Foreign matter, whatever the fuck it is, could be fucking dirt, a leaf, baby powder, whatever the fuck it is, that's only a New York thing. They gotta go to hell for that. They gotta get chin checked for that motherfucker. They gotta fucking realize it and face the situation, their current mental state. Their current mental state, like actively pursuing, looking to put fucking shit in people's sinuses. Need to face the music and wake their ass up. Like majority motherfucker. 5 million people, half of them fucking retarded. 5 million people in the city all cramped up and half of them are fucking retarded. Half of them can't keep their hands to themselves and be touching other people, be doing stupid shit that would have never happened in New Jersey. Shit that don't happen in New Jersey happen here. It's a regular occurrence for these motherfuckers to be touching people inappropriately. Foreign matter in people's noses like if it was a fucking joke. Dreadlocking people's hair, playing with people's mouth. playing with people's teeth. When they going to grow the fuck up? When they gonna grow the fuck up? Be accountable for their fucking behavior. And then they wonder, oh, they call you crazy, right? That's the second thing. You get mad, and to them it's like, oh, he's fucking lunatic. Oh, he's a crazy person, and they have no idea how fucking stupid crazy they are. They have no fucking idea what they do to people out here. What they do, their behavior. When their mind goes blank and they start doing stupid shit to other people, they start actively touching other people. Their mind goes blank. They don't see themselves as the problem. I wear a mask because in public they'll take advantage of you at any point in time. Fucking rapists. At any point in time, your body could be touched. Any point in time, they will lose their motherfucking humanity in their fucking mind and will do something stupid to you. Any fucking point in time. It could be whenever. Whenever that shit enters their skull, or I'm gonna do something stupid to this person, they gonna commit to it. You touch someone, regardless of what the fuck you doing, you're a rapist. Stop touching other people, bro. Majority rapists in this motherfucker. There's millions of them in this, and weed made them worse. Weed made them way worse. You didn't even see the touchy feely motherfuckers. Because back in the day, they used to be up in the shelter or up in the hospital. Now there's millions of these people. High on PCP, high on grappa, high on all these types of shit, and they hands on to you, you know, to do something to you. To when you're not looking, oh, let me sneak in a little cocaine in this nose. Hold on, I can't feel. Let me put some pookie up in that man's nose right there. That's the current state, the psychological state of New Yorkers right now. That ass. That ass. I'm not lying about this shit. Just to take your humanity from you, just to piss you the fuck off. Because one moment when you're around, you're normal, you're caffeinated, and the second you're slow as a motherfucker. Because they doing mad drugs, they're doing fentanyl, they're doing all these things next to you, and you gotta suit up. You need a fucking hazmat suit around these motherfuckers. Because they want to take your energy. They know that you need energy to do work on the computer. You need to get busy, and they just need to stare at their phone, burnt out on a retard state. Uh, uh. They know you need the energy to work, and they looking to take that from you. Even your energy is at stake. Your health is at stake next to these people. There's nothing worse than that. There's nothing fucking worse than people who do that. 19 seconds. The signal is sell. It's looking below. So there's going to be a continuation in the trend here at sell. And what we're looking for is the buy signal uptrend. And I already set a conditional study for, for 20 contracts. So we should see some sell activity by 11. Got to keep watching this and see if it's going to show up. Day in, day out. Day in, day out. It's every 5 days now. Every 5 days, someone puts some in your nose. And you got to vomit it, right? I fell asleep the other day on a bench. To remove that fucking shit in your tonsils, you gotta motherfucking puke the shit out. You gotta puke the foreign matter, the motherfucking booger, the pieces of stone they want to be sticking inside your nose. You gotta puke them out. You gotta cough, puke, stick your finger in your tonsil to scrape the fucking bullshit that these retards be sticking in your body. But they don't see it that way. They don't see it that they're doing harm to people. In here, it's empty, bro. Up here, empty. Empty. Let's get the fuck out of here. Go to the pharmacy and get a meal. Get a honey bun or something. I'll see you guys at 10:15.